Trace of the night on the way back down from the sky where you left my soul. Can you help me fly? I can't resist, 'cause you have got a hold on me. And all these thoughts, when you are here, you light up the dark sides. To live in the night shine, you take my life and light every side. You fade the dark inside. The living light shines.
And now there's a mic. Yes. Hello everyone. Small technical problem. Let's go back to the studio and see what's happening. Yeah, mic is sorted out. Let's see. This can you believe it? That can be fixed. Where is this studio? Place this in there, and now we have a mic. Right? Good evening, everyone. So at least for me, it's good evening. Started a bit later than planned. So I hope everyone is having a good night so far. So I also hope my mic is working now. I was feeling a bit ill this past 2 days. Stomach problems. You don't want to hear the details. But welcome to the show. And yeah, yesterday was a big thing, a big announcement by Microsoft. They've announced Visual Studio 2019. Big launch was online. You can go to launch.visualstudio.com or even visualstudio.com to check out some of the things there. I'm actually before the stream I was actually contemplating should I or should I not download Visual Studio now, because I would really like to showcase it in my stream today. But I decided against it because I always have problems, with my stream. But in any case, we're not here to talk about me, we're here to talk about code. So I think if everyone is comfortable, grab a drink or tea or coffee or beer if you're that person. I'm certainly that person, but let's get cracking. So on today's show, let me just take a step back. So we are part of SDN Cast, as you might know. And our website has been gone down for some apparent reason. And I think Martin, that's in the chat, he might know a reason why. So it's actually good that it's here. So maybe we can do kind of like a pairing session. It's quite interesting because we can both figure it out together. So let me just switch my screen. By the way, this is the Visual Studio homepage now, so just go there and go download Visual Studio. I've heard that what's it called? Not IntelliCode, it's that CodeLens. Yeah, that's it. CodeLens is now available for Visual Studio Community Edition. So if you're a community fan, Community Edition, by the way, is free. You have CodeLens, which is quite awesome. So go there and go download that bit. Start using Visual Studio. It's an awesome tool. In any case, back to today's problem. This is our page. So this is our homepage, our new design. It's awesome, right? So we need to fix this 500 error. I've got no idea what's going on. I've been trying to sort of remotely on my phone check out what the problem can be, and I think that Martin can concur that we need to kind of rethink the code anyway. So if there's time, let's try to fix this bug. If there's time, we will see if we can do a branch, and I actually want to see if we can implement server-side Blazor on this website. So then we'll send it a pull request, and then we'll fix it. Hopefully my quality is dropping a bit for some reason. Yeah, for some reason my quality just dropped. Don't know why it happens. It's probably because of Wi-Fi or something. I'm busy with a Raspberry Pi on my desk, which has my LAN cable connected in, so I hope that thing does not doing anything dodgy to my network. So, in any case, what is the problem here? So we've got a 500 error, and I've got our our lovely Azure Portal open. We're hosting our site on Azure Portal. And hopefully we can get behind the problem here on what's actually the issue. So first and foremost, going through the whole thought process on how we actually fix these things, at least back then, or until now, is we go to Application Insights, and then we can see what the problem is. So I'd like to go to the live metric stream, if that's even working. Just to be clear, I have long ago worked on this code base, so I might still be a bit. No, the local website runs properly, Martin says. But this is a production issue, so we need to go through this full process of why this is failing in production. Also, just it's part of the stream today, so let's just deal with it. This thing is so slow for some reason. Right, we have a server up, and then if we go and do a request, it fails and it says invalid program exception. Now this is quite cool. I hope this works. Does this work if we zoom in? No, that does not work. It is actually Windows button plus. Alright, so Windows button plus, there we go. Let's see. Invalid program exception, command line times language runtime invalid program. Okay, what invalid program was that? Here we go. Let's go exit there. Can I? What is this invalid program thingy? Header split. Okay, so it's parsing some kind of header split, and then command line runtime again. Right, so there's obviously a problem somewhere with the HTTP request. I have no idea what's going on. Any suggestion might help. Usually with these breaks, the title of the video contains crap. Okay. If you can maybe explain what you mean, Martin. Okay, there's 5 new requests, so someone else is also trying this out. Still getting the same issue. Okay, so going back to the deployment. Yeah, okay, I know what you mean. Like invalid character. So we'll quickly figure out. We'll go to the deployment and see on the deployment. So if you go to your app service, in this case it's our website, you can go to, I think it's here somewhere, to the deployment center. Let me see. Here we go. How's the music, by the way? I can skip the song. It's just a random thing here. Maybe we should just skip this. Should have known better. Let's just do some more beats kind of thing. I think cheat code 2.0. Yeah, I think that's better. Hopefully. Okay, now we can click on logs. So here Tuesdays is we try it again. So let's just see what logs say. Thank you, Martin, for helping me out. Okay, so is it from top down? Yeah, so it's from top down. So running deploy command. It's been restoring properly, all that stuff fine. And then here, could not find Windows storage NuGet package. That's interesting because last time it could not find a Google something deployment package. So if we go here, we go logs. Here's a Google API thingy. So my guess is that we can go into this site thing and just clear all the packages. Yeah, exactly. Last time it was YouTube, API, or Google, whatever. This was this time one last time. So we can maybe deploy this again, and this is the nice thing about the deployment center. You can click on a latest one, I think, and just go redeploy. So technically, if we get the same error, it's valid. If it's a different error, it's something else wrong, right? I think they've updated something in .NET Core before to VS 2019 GA. That shouldn't matter because your runtime gets deployed with your application. In this case, it needs to be like this. It should not rely on the app service runtime, right? Because it's there already. We can go back to a previous version of 2.1 maybe and see. Another header fix. This is last year somewhere. Interesting. So let's see what happened. Refresh. This should be Wednesday. I get what you're saying. Deployment procedures are not local, but what I mean is whenever I deploy this app to storage or to AWS or whatever, my runtime goes with me. So whatever version that was, it shouldn't break. Unless there's a version mismatch somewhere. So I said redeploy. Why doesn't this thing not redeploy? What is happening? And back again. Yeah, for some reason, my excuse is my audio, my stream is not healthy. It's like me, I'm a bit sick, you know. Why is this thing not deploying? I tell you what we'll do. Here's the repo. We'll just update something. Just maybe, oh darn. Maybe just put like a space or something in there. Commit and see what happens. Okay, going back here. Okay. Oh, by the way, while that's busy deploying, hopefully it's deploying. This thing is not deploying. What's happening? Sync. Deployment does not work. What is happening? Something's breaking. There we go. No, success active. Now this works, right? So if we go here, this should work now because it's success. That's a bit strange. So so it's not Tuesday, it's the latest commit, I think, for some reason. What? I'm confusing. Anyway, let's see, maybe this thing starts up now. However, if it starts up, still a issue that we need to solve, right? So it's still something within the packages that's a bit wonky, because as I understand, every second deploy used to fail. And the way around it was, if it fails, just deploy it again, and it works. At least it's built. Yeah, look, it's working. Boom. Cool. Now we can close shop. Thank you guys for watching. Cheers. Oh my god, my back. Magic. It's like. In any case, yeah, that was fantastic art. So. Yeah, by the way, if you guys hasn't seen my or our website, this is SDNcast. It's a weekly Dutch webcast for all the Dutchies out there. Every Thursday we have like a chat about stuff, about events and news and stuff. And then we have also got this live coding section where Martin van Stam, the guy in the chat now, is also doing on Tuesdays. He's doing office development. And I'm trying on Wednesdays my best to also do some coding here. So do check out sdncast.nl/live coding. Or of course you can see us on Twitch. Okay, so I wonder now if we redeploy this again, if this will break or not. By the way, my code change I made, why wasn't that brought in? Because technically that should have built something, right? I'll just do a quick comment in code. Oh, darn. Yeah, I know there's a few security vulnerabilities. I'm thinking way too fast. Let's actually put in a proper. Again, let's put a proper message here. So, updated something. So what I expect to see now is this thing to run and not to break. And if I do like a sync or something, it should. There is. Okay, so now it's building the web. Okay, is it broken? And that's still working. And let's do a sync again because I've. Restore completed. This is working. Looks like it's working. Running deployment. Yeah, for some reason this deployment is a bit wonky. Should we move this deployment to Azure DevOps? Wouldn't that be better? Should we do it now? Homepage. Okay, fine. What's happening? Inception. Is it in DevOps? Where do I go? Send me the link. Why are we working in... it's not linked to DevOps, it's linked to GitHub. Yeah. So if we disconnect this thing and we connect it from here to DevOps, because it should go through Azure pipelines to release to here. This is going through Kudu to build, and it's building on App Service itself. Thanks, Martin. So if you can maybe give me access to that DevOps account. In the meanwhile, we have a running website, which is fantastic. I believe. So let me just double check that. That's something. So it's deploying again. So now hopefully this would not fail again. Okay, so I'm gonna leave that for reloading now. What I'll do is anyway clone this code. So let's see. Clone. It's not a DevOps yet. I checked. Okay. Should we do it in DevOps, do you think? Or should we do it later? It shouldn't be that hard to set up, right? We have an account. We can set it up. It's taking ages again. No, I love this background music. Running deployment command. Okay. In any case, let's see. Let's clone that guy. And we need to go to dev. And now let's see. Okay, that's done. STN cast, and then let's open it. This is still 2017. Ew. Let's see if this still works. I wonder what kind of runtime do I have here. Ooh, that might hurt. Yeah, okay. Martin says that didn't put it in DevOps, didn't know how to both get access. Well, it shouldn't be that hard, right? So whoever is the administrator, it looks like this still works. Just this, yeah, success. Wonderful. Great, so it works. So for now, we can live with that. Okay, that's not what I want. Let's see. We need to go to portal, not popcorn, portal. Maybe. What? Come now. So we should be able to activate Azure DevOps from Azure. And if I don't have the rights, my friend Martin can organize me something. I hope. We should do something about this startup cold start. It's freakishly slow. See, the nice thing is if we do this thing on Blazor, client-side Blazor, that's easy because then we can just chuck this in storage and it will just run. But server-side Blazor is actually coming out with .NET 3.0, and it's cool because it then runs Blazor on the server and then pushes the updates through with SignalR over WebSockets. So you have the effect of Blazor, but it's all server-side. Everything is so slow. By the way, you might be seeing this blurry images here on my screen. That's quite cool. It's from a extension you guys can go download. It's from Clark.io. It's called Azure Mask, and apparently it's taken off the store because of copyright reasons of the name. But you can just follow these instructions, and then you can do it locally and just add it. It's cool for masking out, sensitive information on your streams. That's quite cool. Okay, do I have access to a resource? Well, it's not really a resource group, right? So will this work if I go add here? Let's see. Why is this thing so slow for some reason? No results found. Can you believe it? So there's a DevOps project. Let's go and create that and see if we can. Start a fresh new application, or start with your application. Bring your code. Well, great. We'll bring our code. Thank you very much. Next. Where is the code repository? Now, is it probably this guy? It's GitHub, right? So it will probably ask me now to log into GitHub. I know I do it the other way around. Just maybe this way works for some reason. You see, otherwise we have to unlink our deployment and then relink it to Azure DevOps, and it will probably follow the same steps. Or do you think that we should just go outside this environment and create a... Look there. Failed to complete OAuth step setup. Well, that's a bit iffy. Is the app Dockerized? Okay, well, what's happening here then? Okay, no, it's .NET and it's ASP.NET Core. Next. It's a Windows web app. Okay, there's some... see, I don't have access. We need to make an Azure DevOps organization. Because... yeah, if I add it to my own organization, can we transfer it, do you think? Because that'd be cool. What's this one? I'm gonna add it to this one and see what happens. We can only break things. See, this thing now wants to recreate this application. And I don't want to do that. let's skip this step because this is not what we want. I think we have already. Okay, so what I'll do, I'll go to Visual Studio. But does that matter that the SDNcast tenant is somewhere else? Let's just see what happens. Okay, where do I go now? I need to go to where do I need to go now? I need to go to Azure DevOps, or it is Visual Studio. Help me out here. What is the address? I've got no idea. Sign into Azure DevOps. Let's see. I think for now I'm just going to create it under the Renders one. Yeah, underneath this one, and see what happens. So let's see. Let's make it all mostly in cast like that, for instance, for now. Should we make it public? Let's leave it private for now. These things doesn't really matter. We'll probably make it public. Right, so let's see. And by the way, for the folks that has stomach aches or something, do not drink this little red soda drink because it hurts like hell. Do not drink it. It's nice, but do not drink it. Okay, welcome to the project. Now, where do I import my things? Dashboard, wiki, repos. Alright, so I want to import a repository. Do I import this? No. We have it already. So why do we? New pipeline. Aha, this is what I want. So do we do GitHub? Correct. All repositories. Is it SDN? This is all my personal ones. That can also work, eh? Cool. So let's do SDN code. Only allow that. Install. Do my little super secret password. Okay, authorize, click next. Yay! Got something going, which is awesome. configure pipeline, blah blah blah. Okay, are we just gonna go with the normal .NET Core bits? That's gonna ask me to, for some reason, yeah, we could just use this step. Yes, exactly. So Martin was saying STNcast is in his own tenant. That won't make a difference because I'm talking about development time. He's talking about runtime. For some reason I like this YAML thing. So this YAML gets checked into your code, and it's more like infra as code from a code perspective, where you can then modify your build. And this is exactly what I'm saying now, Martin, is that you can modify a build without being even in Azure, which I prefer this way. I think it's the hip way. So let's see. Save and run and see what happens. So technically now we should be able to get a CI build out, right? Just so now I forgot to put the light on behind me. Wonder if that will make a difference. Does that make a difference? I'm following Martin's trick by doing a green light on my green screen, Looks like it's working. It's building. What do you mean put the build in the pipeline? Oh, for the release. Okay, it's installing all these packages. So far so good, and it's promising. While that's going on, I'm just gonna see if I can do a new branch. Can I connect? This is quite interesting. I wonder if I can connect. Let's call it new hip. Restore completed. Can't really see, can you? And it worked! Yay! It's quite cool. That worked. Now let's add it to the release. I wonder now if we can give access to Azure from here. So a new pipeline. Let's do a new app service deployment. I'm literally just pointing and clicking. Okay, cool. Stage 1. What's this? Deploy to app service. Okay, now I need to do some management here because I don't have service connections set up. Do I need to set up Azure Resource Manager. Okay, so this is my own subscriptions. Yeah. So what I can do is I can do a managed identity subscription. You first need to create the artifacts to build on every commit. It does that now. Oh yeah, I will do that trigger now. Can we do a HDMcast Azure environment? I need a subscription ID. Yeah, look, the thing is not blurring out now here, but I need a subscription ID. Let me just switch my screen. Quick like this. One sec. Martin, if you can be so kind. I don't need that, right? So I can use a tenant ID and a subscription ID from here. Let me just quickly update that. Let me see, I'm just quickly updating the things. This one. And then name is that one. I don't know why I should put the name in here. It's a bit silly, eh? Subscriptions. Do I even have access to the subscription? Okay. Properties. Where do I get my tenant ID? I need the tenant ID. Martin, can you tell me where the tenant ID is? It would be quite helpful. Find tenant ID Azure. Can do that as well, right? Active Directory. I see. We need to go to Active Directory. Right. There's 80. That's what we want. We probably would need a. Oh, no, wrong one. Probably would need a directory ID and let's see. What is this thing saying? See, there's more viewers coming up. Welcome everyone. We're now actually trying to figure out how to bind Azure DevOps with our GitHub repo. So, but first we need to find out what our tenant ID is. What is the... Martin is now just quiet. Oh, okay, well, thanks. Let's see. Okay, that's thank you. Create a new tenant. Yeah, but where do I see the tenant ID? Properties. Okay, so we have properties, don't we? Must be somewhere. There we go. There's properties. That's what I was looking for. And look, there's a directory ID. Whoopa. Quickly switching again to Office. And then you can just give me 1 sec. I need to update this. Hopefully this works. Cool. So now to test it, there's no refresh button. Don't worry, I've got it. I'm not trying to kill this guy because let's see, ASP.NET App Service deployment. Boom. Okay, now what do we have here? That refresh button was gone. It's a bit of a bug. Come on, man, what's happening? It is added here, huh? This thing is unbearably slow. Let's try it again. One job. It's supposed to load all my Azure subscriptions now. There we go. SDNcast Azure. Boom. And now this should load the app service of SDNcast. Boom. There we go. That is easy. Great, so we save that. Great. Should we go and create a release? Let's see what happens. Whatever. So this is now a new screen. So it's interesting because it shows the release and the stages. So it's just going to click on in progress. And it's quite interesting to see what is happening behind the scenes on Azure. Let's put this guy on again. Because we should be able to see a deployment happening. Interesting. Okay, that's the that's the whole thing. Let's just maybe zoom into the actual resource group. Okay, deployment failed. No package found with the pattern blah 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 blah. Right, so let's see what the problem can be here. So that's quite nice. Okay, so the assets weren't exported most probably. So if we go back to build, would have expected this thing just to work, right? So let's edit this pipeline. Okay, so we've got a build. Does that even save the artifacts? No, does not. Oh my soul. How do we export the artifacts? You should use a task if you're using the team for the copy and publishing build artifacts. That's what we want. Why isn't this part of the build? Okay. Let's open a documentation. How about that? Build environment. There we go. Inputs. Yes. Build your project. Steps. Tests. Code coverage. This is what we want. Okay. Do this near the end of your appliance in most cases. Now this is what we want. How hard can it be? Technically, let's try this. Okay. First of all, I'm gonna put a trigger to automatically. Oh, it's a bit weird. So will that automatically build now when I commit? Hopefully it will. So I'm in GitHub now, and let's see. So they say doing this should publish it. So if I commit my code, I will have a random new build that's popping in. Oh, yeah, look, it's working. That is very cool. So without being in Azure DevOps, I can control my build pipeline. Yeah, but then I need to be in Azure DevOps. If I can do this from in code, it's much better, right? Okay, so thumbs up. Let's see what happens. The build is working so far. While that is working, I am going to do a new project. And I wanted to do a this will only be available in 2017, I think. 2019. Let's see what happens. Using the CI/CD template, you are in DevOps, aren't you? Now, what I'm saying is initially you are, but sometimes you don't want to be always going to DevOps to do like build steps and stuff. You want to be able to commit your code and change it from there, which is a very good feature. Pure DevOps. That worked. We've got one warning though. What is the warning? Okay. Nothing will be added to the artifact drop. Why? Yeah, okay. We should have done this beforehand as well. So let's do that. Okay, so we need to add a script. And we can call this let's call this. .NET publish to that directory. I love the way it actually works very quickly. So if I immediately commit, okay, it's fairly quick, but let's see what happens now. It should pop in fairly soon. That's quite cool, right? Yeah, the build is also taking a while for this kind of website. I think it's going faster now. Let us see what's happening. Just waiting for the thing to work. It's taking its time. So far it's 1 minute. We should speed this up. That's the issue. Quickly submitting our issue. Oh my word. Deprecated, gulp, graceful, mini much, all those. This is part of the problem, right? So the reason why it's taking so long is not because of .NET stuff, it's also these other things like style rules and stuff, and it's not really needed, I would say. But let's see what happens. Cool. So that worked. And now we need to. Okay, that worked fine. So technically, I can do a release. Come on, release me. Hi, good day, Numbot TV. I am initially was fixing a bug with our website called SDNcast. This one, it was not loading, and I'm also introducing a build mechanism in Azure DevOps because previously we have it in Azure itself to build and to release, but now I'm trying to port that whole mechanism to Azure DevOps to make it more insightful for us. So thank you for joining. Please add some comments and welcome to the show. Unless you were a bit meaning, am I coding but I'm not really coding kind of thing. I was about to code but then I fixed the bug. So let's see what's happening at deployments. Really? Don't have a. Do we have a. All pipelines. Leave. We have a pipeline already, don't we? Yes, we have. Why should we? Okay, so let's see. Great release. No artifacts. Okay, you know what? I think I found a problem here. Edit release. Discard. First I have to select the artifacts. I want to go back. Okay. What I expect to happen is that the thing will be unlinked again. There's no tenants linked. Okay, so I tell you what, let's start over because this is annoying. How do I yes, how do I delete this? Okay, so that's that release, that's release. Can I kill this release? Delete. Okay, fine. Let's create a new pipeline. And then we just call this add artifact. This is what I missed earlier. And we need to say that's the source. Oh, it's on GitHub. That mustn't be forgotten. SDM code. Source. It's not pulling in anything. Okay, so that's a bit annoying. It should pull in stncast.nl. I would have expected. These pop-ups are not working. Default version. What is this? No, there's a... Yeah, this is the one I want. This one. Yeah, I don't know why. In any case, this is the one I want. So I went to build. It's a previously built artifact. I want to build it again. I want to do this. Okay, so now we have that. Now we have to do all these other stuff again. Really? Yeah, that was the intention, to select the build as an artifact. Where is this? It's still buggy. You know. Where's that button? See? This button. There we go, there we go, there we go. Everything should be fine. Hey, look. View YAML. That's also interesting. Cool. Save. Where can I set this? Okay. Production or let's call this release. How do I delete this? There we go. This new release pipeline. That should go away, go away. Great release. Let's all thumbs, guys. Let's see if this works. It also failed. No packages found. Still not. This is crazy, man. Wait a minute. This is under the drop location. So what's in here? There we go. So drop. You need to specify to pick up the release. Now, this is where you come in, Martin. Where do I do that? What do you mean by that? Because this is exactly what I've tried and it's not working. Go back to release. Edit. See, this is what I want. Drop. This should work, right? Because if I go here to drop, there's my stuff. So I hope this works. Say the guy that broke the website. Slow. I'm the guy fixing the website. Let's see. So far so good. Well, nothing really happened. Yeah, that's a typical developer. It broke by itself. I didn't do anything. Something is working. It still fails. Right, so failed to get resource ID for resource websites on resource group. Could not fetch access token. Okay. So this is where Martin comes in. Martin, you need to help. So what I'll do is I'll add Martin van Stam to this project. Where do I do that? And then users. You should have authenticated in the UI. No, but I'm working with managed identities. Right, so there was no authenticated thing in the UI. It was here. Nothing had. I went new service connection, resource manager. So instead of saying service principal, I chose. Interesting. So this is a subscription, but there is no. Is this yours? Oh, that's mine. Which one is this then? Because I'm confused now. Because I went to this managed identity thingy. Yeah. And filled in all this stuff, but obviously it's not working. So let's see if I log in here. Yes. No, this is my stuff. So let's double check that. This is what I have. subscription ID and tenant ID. What do you mean make the dialog bigger to see the end of the subs? Connecting to service using managed service identity. Maybe we should isn't it here? System assign manage user identity. So let's see. Subscription. Actually in not what I'm looking for though. I guess who that is. In any case, Martin, I need your help. Oh well, that helps. So the thing is, I think the fact is that we need to figure out why this thing is not working. So I will add you to this project, and then if you can be so kind to link the SDNcast Azure thing to the service connections by going update service connection. Oh no, not really. Just gonna disconnect. And you add a new service connection under the resource manager. And then your subscriptions should pop up here because it's only showing my subscriptions. It's not showing this one. B605. Oh, it's this one. Or is it a different tenant? There we go, the resource group SDNcast. Okay, this is SDN Azure. Now it will work. Boom. Really? 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 No. Insufficient privileges to complete. Martin, can you give me access? Someone, please give me access. Alright, so I need the user has guest only permissions. The user is not authorized to add applications to the directory. So I need you to log in, Martin, and do this for me if you can. I first need to add you to the project though, so let's go to Teams, and I need to add, which account should I add? AA van Stam. That one? Or not? No identities found. It was just here. Also no users. Come on, there must be users. Let's see. Okay, I need you to log in with your credentials, but I first need to know if you can just maybe WhatsApp me or something. What? There we go. AAF. Okay, is that your Hotmail account or not? What I'm asking is, I want to add you to the team. Which email address should I use? Preferably, it should be one that you can have access to. There we go. Let's see. Can I use your Hotmail account to add you? My battery's gonna die. It's not. Okay, so if it's okay, you should have gotten a. Hey, cool, you can chat. You should have gotten a email. Yeah. Some random guy's gonna take the email now. AAFV stum. So complicated. Great, so there we go, that's Martin. Okay, you are now let's add you as administrator, AAF, Van Stam. We are both administrators. Okay, so if you can go log into dev.azure.com/renders-oss/sdn-cast. Would be cool. You know what they must do is they should do a live share for Azure. That would be quite cool. So I don't know what I'm waiting for now. I'm waiting for Martin to maybe you could WhatsApp me, Martin, but my, what do you mean address? Hold on, my battery's gonna die. Let's see. Okay. We have two communications going on here, so I would suggest that you do it from the chat. Right, so we're going to do this quickly. Will you be able to send or link this from the releases? Work your magic. Try rebuild. Okay, did you edit something? What did you do? Try rebuild. Rebuild has nothing to do with this. You need to do the release, because that's where it matters, right? So subscription is not listed here. Nope. I need you to add a service connection on this page. Project settings, service connections. That's what I need you to do. Otherwise, I cannot select. Let's see. C2. Which one is C2? Where is C2? On this one. Okay. Okay, click authorize. Cool. I didn't know you do. Okay. This wasn't there before, was it? Thank you for helping, Martin. Authorizing. That's what I want. That's what I want. You're actually a clever little guy, aren't you? Internet connection is so slow. So slow. What is taking so long? Seriously? Yeah, they say when you either on stage or doing a live presentation, everything slows down. I should be able to because I have access to that resource group, right? So no results found. Boom. Failed to create app service Active Directory. Okay, so this is what you're gonna do. This is not working. Because we tried this before. We've got good intentions, just getting it done. I think the fact is that we don't have any, or I don't have any privileges. There we go. See, trying to set up a service principal on behalf of me, but I don't have the privileges. So you need to log in as the administrator to be able to do this. That was my point earlier. So I've added you to the team. It'll be great if you can quickly link the account. Because otherwise anyone can, with a tenant ID and a subscription ID. Am I admin? Well, obviously I'm not global admin. I'm not admin on the Azure ID. That's the point. Because I need to make a service principal. Yeah, this must work. This must work. So I don't have any access to even do this. Should we quickly jump into a Skype call and then I can add you to stream? Let's see. I'm owner of this resource, but I'm not administrator. Does that make difference? To Skype, okay. I'll quickly add, not this one, I'll quickly add Martin to the call. Where is this? Let me just see. Settings, audio, video. Okay, so that should go out. And this, let me just quickly see India output settings, main output. That's done. No easy camera will be offline. Look, there we go. That is perfect. Okay, so Martin van Stam. Just quickly getting Martin online. Martin. So we're waiting for the administrator of this. It's like old school, we're waiting for ops. Let me quickly see if I can get Martin. Now, for some reason, Martin is quiet. Martin. What Skype do you use? Any Skype? Oh, okay, well, I've sent you a message on Skype. You can add farleyrenders@live.com. No, normal Skype. Just good old normal Skype. Let's see what happens. Sorry folks for the wait. Just waiting for a friend of mine to join the stream. I wonder how he can actually pull in like a dual stream on your stream. If anyone knows that, we need to add it. Yay, Martin is online. Yes. Ready? Hello, Martin. Martin. Cannot hear you. Maybe you should put up your mic. How are you, Martin? Yes, I can hear you. Let me just quickly see if I can add you to the just want to quickly if I see if I add you to the source. That guy. Well, turn on video, right? Yes, I'm here. Doing this in live. Oh gosh.
Still not showing my video.
Why is it not showing your video?
Saying you're used by, but it's yours. My video is not starting. Let's call in again.
Okay.
Oh,
Yes.
there's a green screen behind me. Can you hear me?
I can hear you, but I can't see you.
Can't see.
There we go. That's a green screen. We've got Martin on the show. Yay!
Disable.
It's gone again. Darn it.
Wait, yeah, there it is.
Oh, here we go.
Now I have this nice feature.
That's fine. We'll just leave it like this. Let's see. We go away like that. Now you're also part of the stream. Welcome to the show, man.
Nice red in there. Hello, hello.
Yes.
Now this is going to be fun.
So this is our first sort of kind of
It's,
multi-stream, you know? Skype using Twitch, ad hoc, unplanned, unscripted.
yes. Let's see. Um, so what you right now see is the resource group from SDN Cast, but you need to go to DevOps.
But you need to do it because you're the owner or you're the administrator of you need to go to this page, to this settings page of SDNcast, and you need to add this service connection yourself, because if I do it, I don't have permissions to modify AD.
Yeah, but that's somehow a little bit tricky because that's on your tenant and this is on my tenant and the AAD is on the SDN tenant, I think.
Yeah, but it shouldn't matter, because if you if you link it and you log in with your account, it should create an access token and add it to
But in DevOps, I don't see that.
wait, you don't see the screen? This
Let me show you. If I go to DevOps.azure.com/Fanny Reinders -SSO. No, that's not correct. It's OSS, I think,
yeah, OSS,
not SSO.
not single sign-on.
Fanny Reinders -OSS. I think I used that.
No, it's
Oh, ma-
it's only Reinders -OSS.
Oh. I should be able to share my screen somehow.
Yeah, you should be able to.
I can do that somehow. Where's the screen? Share screen, yeah. Display 2. Why is display 2 completely black?
I have no idea. That's your display.
Can you see a DevOps screen now?
No, I see your camera. Oh, there, something's happening now. But it's not working on NDI. But I can see your screen. So that's important. So let me just minimize this guy again.
But do you see my dev that I am now in your Reinders thingy?
Hold on. Oh, not share screen. Let me just quickly maximize the screen. Hold on.
This one over there.
Yes. Okay. So go into SDNcast.
Yeah. So, so this way. Okay. Pipelines, releases, because if I go into this and then edit, you can still see me here.
Yeah.
This one? No, not this one. No. This one. Yeah.
Yes.
If I look at this, I only see your subscription.
Okay.
See that?
Yes, but you need to go manage.
I think this is yours.
Zero. See.
Oh, this one, minute.
Yeah, go manage.
And then.
And then. Okay, so now there's no service connections found. So now click new service connection. And click Azure Resource Manager.
Connection name. SDN. Cast. Resources.
For some reason your screen is... Okay, there we go. Yeah.
Subscription or managed group?
No subscription.
Yeah, because no, then I only see yours. Apparently. So maybe.
No, but it needs to be subscription. If you now
This is
click subscription and pop up, no, that's yours. You don't have
It's
access.
mine?
You don't have access to my subscriptions. So
no, yeah, but this one is your subscription, I think.
Now log in. Log in with that.
To this one?
Yeah.
With the same ID as the resource group?
The one the admin. I think it's AF. Yeah, that one. But that should work.
You are also.
Now you should be able to
Oh,
see SDN code.
There they are. Cast.
Great. So now click OK.
Now my budget is spiking.
Why is your budget spiking? It's just adding the Azure DevOps.
Blowing.
So it's actually going to be less because my tenant on Azure DevOps is going to be doing the heavy lifting.
Do I need saving somewhere? No.
No, that's all. Okay,
Do
so
I?
I'm just going to quickly move over to my screen again. Can you see my screen?
This is what I see. Oh, what's this? Video buffering.
Okay, let's see.
So, wait, what I also wanted to do was this. Go to my. Can you still see my screen?
Yeah, I can. The folks can't, but I can.
I'm already hosting. See, I'm hosting you on my channel as well.
Hostception. What happens if I host you now? Hosting me. No.
Blow up, probably. I think they caught that if I'm hosting you, then it's not showing anything. I think.
I don't know. You should
So what's next?
All right. So did you call it SDN Cast Resources?
Yeah. Yeah. I think so. Yeah.
There we go. SDN Cast. Let's see if this works. So I'm just gonna save this.
Yeah.
You can see my screen, right?
Yeah. I saw you cheering before. That's for 5 minutes ago, I think. Oh, I should see you on Skype. Oh, you're not. You're not
on Skype.
Video.
You should
Just
see
Skype,
my.
no.
You should see my. On Twitch. That's also another
Yeah,
thing.
you're on Twitch. There's a little lag.
So I'm gonna put off the video. Well, no, not really. If you want to be in a stream, that's also fine. Let's leave you on. Okay, so is this thing running now?
Is it work? Yeah.
I'm running now a release. Release
The
3.
way I did it, I just went into the pipelines and first created a build through the UI, and very easy because you just click template for CI/CD for .NET Core,
Exactly, yeah.
and then you have a fairly simple build, but you did it manually. And then I did the same thing as you. You created a UI release, this one, yeah, and then you attached it. To the left, you see you now manual triggered, but there you see the artifact from the build.
Exactly. So it looks like it's working now. I just want to go back to the actual interesting now, because what will it do now in the deployment center? Will it be competing with Kudu?
And you still have Visual Studio open, eh?
I do.
So what happens if we now live share?
Live share is within Visual Studio only.
Yeah, I'm with Visual Studio. Live share.
So this is what updating apps is app settings. Something is working, and it's working very cool. Something is working. What do you want to do? Live share on your machine?
You are coding, aren't you?
Well,
What's this?
this whole thing. Oh, look.
Yeah. This was an old browser, I think.
This one is still...
What's this?
Oh, that one. Yeah, that's the old browser.
Yeah, you need to close a little bit of your crap over there. There's too much open from DevOps.
But why should we be in the code? We're actually doing...
Yeah, because you wanted to change the website as well, but yeah,
Yeah.
getting a little bit, I think.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna do it next time. I just wanna see if I can get this DevOps thing deploying.
Yeah.
I can go to sleep. Package
Make a
deployment.
minor
Zip initiated.
Yeah, just create a minor change in the website and check if that's redeploying then.
No, it's busy
Yeah.
deploying.
Yeah, but you haven't changed anything, I think.
I've initiated a new release.
Yeah, but it's the same as the old one.
No, well, it needs to show up, yeah.
So for test purposes, if this works, then we make a minor change in the website and then do a redeploy and see if it's uploading again.
Look what's happening here.
Yeah. And then we can safely go to sleep.
Look what's happening here. See, it's working. Go to the logs.
Yeah, but
There we go. It still says Kudu, but it's really not Kudu. It's deployment successful. Run from zip. What? So maybe we should disconnect.
website now.
Let's disconnect it from here. Can you maybe stop sharing your screen? Then you can be also, because I don't get your...
Oh, I'm still sharing?
Yeah.
Now you noticed all my porn.
No. So if it's fine with you, I'm gonna disconnect this.
So stop sharing. So
Oh gosh. All the artifacts is gone. You don't have permission to view this page.
What?
We broke it.
where?
We broke it. You don't have permission. Something is broken.
These are the automated bits from. That works.
Oh, now it works again. Right. For a moment there was like, what? Okay, so if it's fine with you, I'm gonna press this button, this disconnect button.
What's this? Oh, I this the delay. Yeah. I'm watching a delayed stream,
I see.
so now I see the do not have permission now. How it works again. So make a minor change in the title somewhere, and then do a redeploy. Is this the deployment center? The steps in here, are these the ones from DevOps,
Apparently, yes.
or this doing a duplicate deployment?
That's what I want. That's why I want to disconnect it to see what it's doing.
Let me see. Is
Because,
this,
because I would
Isn't it-
expect this thing to switch over.
portal. That's mine. Resource groups. SDNcast. I hear myself delayed. Let's see. SDNcast. Where is it?
There we go. Now we have
App
Azure
server.
repos, GitHub, Bitbucket, Dropbox. Okay.
Deployment center.
This is not.
It's right now it's empty on the deployment center.
Yes, I've disconnected it.
Yeah. Did you make a change on the website now
So we know.
to push it again?
So we're not doing it from here. Then we just leave this open then, because the deployment center is specifically for.
Yeah, I think if this is only needed to do it here and not in DevOps.
Well, it depends, because there's a DevOps logo
But you can
for,
still-
for repos, given that your code is in repos. In case.
Oh, yeah, but GitHub in DevOps instead of GitHub.
Yes. So let's do this. Let's do a. Let's
You
do.
don't need anything here, I think.
Let's do this. I'm gonna be cool. I'm probably a bit delayed also, but what I'm gonna be doing is I'm gonna go to the index page, and then somewhere here down the bottom. What will I do? Header. Let's put something on top. That's partial. Yeah, that's index. Let's go to the layout. Where's the layout? This one.
Yeah, put something in like all new or something.
I'll put this like this, and then go to edit. We'll just do like
It's the title. Maybe.
Funny was, let's say Funny and Martin was here to fix things. Cool. So if we see that comment in the whole pipeline, it means we can go to sleep. First things first, go to DevOps. Let's see, it's building.
Yeah, I can see it build
See,
as well.
if you open this up in incognito mode, because it's public, will you able to see this?
Open what?
Yes, you are able to see this.
I see the same thing.
Pipelines, yes, that's cool. People can see this, but they can't. Hopefully, they can't. Queue builds. Great.
Otherwise, they blow my budget and it will stop.
Now they blow my budget because it's running. The computer is now
Right.
removed from Azure to Azure.
I'm safe then.
So why is this now?
It's
Okay, there
still
we go.
going.
It's checking out. Let's see. We must figure out how to do that duplicate dual stream thing.
Yeah.
probably need to be partner or someone to do that.
Oh, it's on Twitch.
Because then we don't have to do this whole Skype thing, and there's real time. And so far the build is working. Should have actually break the build to prove a point.
Yeah, maybe.
Quickly, can you put on your green screen? I want to test something.
Yeah, my green screen. How?
Just make it green or something. Let me just see filters. Add while the thing is going. Chroma key. Boom. There we go. Now also in the code. Nice.
There's a little delay, so I don't see it yet.
There we go.
You need to zoom in a little bit because my screen is not completely. Oh, it's too bright. Wait. I have to turn it down a little bit. Oh,
That's fine.
yeah, wow.
Cool, eh?
I need to this a little bit down.
Hello.
It's also coming from the center of mobile.
Go to your left and wave. Other way, other way. Look at me.
There's too much. Which one are you? Are you there?
Yes, yes. Other way?
Are you there?
No?
There?
Yes.
Oh yeah, yeah. Because we're mirrored. So yeah.
Look at me and say,
Right.
yay. That's cool. Alright, so we've got a build that works.
Did it build?
It built. Yes.
Okay. Now it's going to deployment.
Did it? No, not yet. What's happening?
Was it set so it triggered automatically?
Schedule not set. Let me see.
Oh yeah, you didn't. You put on the continuous deployment trigger.
Where must I do that?
Create a new release every time.
Tasks. Where
No,
must I do
but-
this? Retain options.
It's the flash. Go to edit.
Oh yeah. Oh, I can't believe it. Okay.
The little flash. No, go to the flash on the little image.
Yeah, I did click it. I just want to say.
Oh yeah.
Yes,
Yeah,
it's
it's-
a bit of a delayed.
Yeah.
Okay, so technically the world has worked now. Let's just create a new release.
Yeah, that one. So stupid this delay.
Okay, so now release 4 is working. In progress.
Now releasing. Stage 1. Yeah.
Move you a bit down. There we go.
Maybe you rename it from stage 1 to something else.
Yeah. Hey, but thank you very much for helping me out tonight. Hey, it worked. What?
Yeah.
So let's go
Yeah.
F12.
SDL cast. Well. Yeah.
And we got elements. Let's just F5.
Where's the comment?
Let's
Where
see
did you put the
elements.
comment?
I'll show you now at the bottom. Now the thing is loading again. We should actually introduce deployment slots. Maybe next time we'll do that, and then we'll deploy to the deployment slot and then swap the slot when it's already cold booted up. So you don't have this delay, this cold start.
Come on.
Get what I'm saying?
Yeah. is it loading so slow?
Yeah. So I've created a ticket for that. We can update it.
Fail to load resource. Which one? Not sure why. I don't see the comment. Where do you see the comment?
If you press F12, we'll go to the source.
Yeah,
It
I'm
also
looking at.
it also shows you what deployment it was. Sorry, what deployment it was.
Yeah.
So it's showing,
It will be it.
it's showing Kudu. I'm just
don't
waiting
see
for
it.
this. I'm just waiting for this thing. It's loading. Takes a bit of a while.
Come on.
Why is it so slow, eh? I have no idea.
Maybe we need to jump over to Amazon.
Let's go to HDNcast.
Just open it again.
Service unavailable. That's promising. There we go. Something's happening. Okay.
I have some.
Look, how cool is this? Vaughn and Martin was here to
Yeah,
fix
it
things.
is. Did it well.
Nice. Yeah. Okay. That's cool. That works. 2.5 hours in. We got it.
2.5 hours, and the only thing that we did was create a pipeline.
Well, from scratch. And we had issues with Azure. Azure AD.
So just thinking again, that's exactly the same thing that I did. Only when I did it, failed.
Also, we had issues with Skype. We have issues with WhatsApp and all these things.
Yes. That's good.
In any case, let me see. If I
Everything
can,
now?
let me see if I can see. Hold on. Hey. AAFE stom, right? So that's that. And if I switch over to you guest, you're not there. Why? Because oh, okay. Delete this guest in. Yes. Add guest. Guest. Let's add you.
But on Twitch, I'm now Maarten van Stam. Eh?
Yeah.
I changed my username. It's Twitter.
Filters. Let me quickly add you to this whole thing. Hold on. Chroma key. Cool. That can work.
It's too big. Yeah, you need to make it even bigger. Oh, you already did it.
That's a bit of a delay.
Yeah.
That's our best I can do for now. So, thank you, Martin, for helping me out. It looks like we're in the same room, actually.
Christmas edition.
The Christmas edition. Have a good night, and yeah, thank you for everyone else that.
Don't forget the end lead.
Don't forget the end lead. I won't. But I want to thank our viewers that was staying up with me and not really chatting, but also watching the show with. It was
Awesome.
2.5
Good.
hours. I think that this was the biggest or the longest stream I've done. I'm very tired now. I'm going to go to bed. Have a good night. Martin, take care. Until next week.
Bye bye.